What is high level and how can I use it? What is high level? High level is a multifaceted web platform with web-based product and service marketers. Its specialty is to provide marketers with a tool they can use to gather local customers and serve them effectively. High-level users can provide services ranging from text messaging to websites to blogging to multiple platforms. One of the best features it makes available to users is the capacity to create membership sites. This means that anyone can add an information marketing portion of their business to what they are already doing. Who is the end user? Depending on what level you purchase, High Level can help you to service small business, online business, membership site creators, and email marketers. It can also provide these tools and services to you for you to use with your own business. At a higher level, you can offer all these tools at an agency level so that individuals can provide differing levels. How can you use it? The easiest way to get started using High Level is to provide information for others to buy. This will help you to familiarize yourself with the platform and show you what you want to add on. You will find that there's an overwhelming amount of information about the platform, and that makes it easier for people to give up on such a powerful tool. There is a video course that will walk you through the basics of working through High Level. If you'd like to find out more about it, check out the link you see on your screen. Hello and welcome. You are now looking at GoHighLevel.com, and Go High Level is a platform that will allow you to build your own agency and sell products and services to business-related customers or to traditional retail customers. If you have business customers, you can use the platform to help them to build websites, to help them to have surveys and forms, and to help them to do online appointment scheduling. You can also build membership sites for your customers. Depending on which level of service that you purchase, you can white label your services and distribute them and sell them to your customers. Having the white label means that you can offer the agency platform to other marketers that want to create an agency for their business. The company does have different levels of pricing depending on where you want to start or what you want to offer. And as of the recording of this video, there are 3 pricing tiers. The company does have an affiliate program so that if you want to demonstrate to other people how to use the platform and to bring them into High Level, you can earn a sales commission. And creating an account as a High Level affiliate is free to do. To get a sense for the kind of services that High Level offers, if you understand HubSpot, you can understand some of the services that High Level offers. There are some individuals that will use the platform as an email platform, and they then provide that platform to customers so that they can do their own email marketing or their text message marketing. The High Level platform starts with a 14-day free trial so that you can determine if the platform will be something that you can use profitably. Now, in setting up the 14-day free trial, you will need to add a payment method that will not be charged on the day in which you set up the account, but will be charged if you go beyond the 14-day period. And so we will undertake this in the next video. Okay, so with that, thanks, and I will see you in another video. Welcome back. Now, in order to go through the sign-up process, we're going to fill in a company name, we're going to add in an email address, and we're going to add in a mobile for our contact details. So we are now going to fill in our contact details, and we're going to go to the next step. Now, from the trial, you will be able to do the Agency Starter Plan and the Agency Unlimited Plan. If you want to do the Agency Pro Plan, you will need to start a paid program and then upgrade. In some cases, you will be offered a reduced rate in order to upgrade to the Pro Plan. Now, for the sake of this video, we're going to start with the Agency Unlimited Plan. Now, as of the recording of this video, you will see an upsell in order to set up your Go High Level. Now, in most cases, you can skip this step and move on to the next step. Once you have set up your account, you can click and log in. You will be asked to add in information to Go High Level, and then you will click Next. Once you've filled in your details, you'll then click Next. You will then be asked what kind of business tools that you currently use. Now, this will not be for integration purposes, but this will just be for information purposes. What you'll now do is to create a password according to the instructions. Now, when you first log in, you will then want to set up your own account. So we're going to write in our business name and then put in our contact details. And your account will then be set up at the agency level. Okay, so with that, thanks, and I will see you in another video. Welcome back. And when you first set up, you will be in the company view. You're going to want to go to this top menu. You're going to want to click this button that says Switch to Agency View. This is your agency account view. What you're then going to want to do is you're going to want to go to the affiliate portal. You will then see that you need to agree to the affiliate terms and conditions. You want to click this link. And you want to read through the entire high-level affiliate terms of service so that you understand it fully. You will click this button. You will then click Submit. You will then have access to the high-level affiliate program. And you'll see that you will then get access to a 40% recurring commission for anyone that becomes a high-level customer and signs up for a high-level plan. If you recruit affiliates, you'll also get a 5% override commission. You'll notice here at the bottom that there are going to be some frequently asked questions. Most importantly, you'll want to find out when you'll be paid after a referral, and you'll notice here that as of the recording of this video, payments are released the 10th of every month once the refund period ends. And once you do this, you're going to want to go to the payment details area. What you'll then see is that you'll need to write in your payment information. Once you fill in these details, you will then click Next. You will then determine how you want to be paid. And you're going to see a drop-down menu, and you'll see this drop-down menu depending on where you are in the world and what payment options you have available to you. Now, we're not going to fill this information in beyond this point, but you will fill in the information that is needed in order to be paid as an affiliate in the form in which you want. Now, the next step to the process is you're going to need to fill in the tax form for your particular part of the world, and then you will complete the process for determining how you are going to be paid. You will then be able to customize your payment terms here in this area. If you click on the payouts link, you'll be brought to this menu, and you can make any changes that are going to be appropriate. And you can always log in to your account and click on the affiliate portal to access this information. Okay, so with that, thanks, and I will see you in another video. Welcome back. If you go to the high-level homepage and you scroll all the way to the bottom, you're going to see a section here for affiliates. You can click this link that says Become an Affiliate. You can then click this button that says Create a high-level affiliate account. What you will then do is to fill in your email and contact details. You will be prompted to make sure that you read the high-level affiliate terms of service when you click the button to state that you have read it. It's a good idea to read through the entire section of terms of service before you move forward. Once you've done that, you can then click Sign Up. Now, even though you are not yet a customer, you will still have access to the affiliate portal. So you can read through the frequently asked questions. They are the same as if you were a high-level customer. In terms of the affiliate program, you will have specific pages that you can send to potential customers. These are the same links that are available to individuals that are customers and part of the affiliate program. So basically, if you're looking to earn commissions before you choose to become a high-level customer, you can do that by becoming part of the affiliate program and make referrals to potential customers that may be interested in the platform. Okay, so with that, thanks, and I will see you in another video. Welcome back. When you are in the agency mode, you're going to see several tools available to you. You're going to see an area where you can begin to create accounts. But when you want to add a customer in order to provide products and services, you're going to use this area to add accounts. You also have account snapshots. Account snapshots allow you to add pre-made templates to specific kind of customers. These templates are then editable and customizable for individual customers. So for example, if you are going to add on a hair salon as a customer, you can use this snapshot or template, and you'll see various templates available. In most cases, what you'll be doing is you'll be adding in a blank snapshot, which you won't see available here, but you will have access to when you are setting up an account. You will also see a reselling tab. And this is where you can resell services. If you are doing local marketing, you will need to connect your Stripe account in order to sell this service through High Level. You also have the marketplace of services. These are services that High Level makes available to you so that you'll be able to maximize what it is you're doing on the platform. All of these services are available at a specific price. We're going to skip the affiliate portal and go to the partners portal. These are individuals that have gone through a process to be considered a partner by Go High Level. You can find specific partners who can help you with specific tasks within High Level. The University tab is a course on using High Level. You can view the product and you can go through the onboarding process for High Level. And when you click the SaaS Education tab, this is a feature of the Pro or Agency plan. And again, it gives you the ability to provide agency services to your customers in addition to be able to set up software as a service. You will then see an Ideas tab. The Ideas tab will show you what it is that Go High Level is working on. So for example, if you scroll down, you'll see the projects that are being planned. You'll see those that are in progress. You'll see those that have been completed. You can see the ideas here in these tabs so you can determine what High Level is working on. At the top to the right, you're going to see again the change log. This will basically show you what has recently been changed in Go High Level. If you need help with a specific area, you can click this help button and you'll see the various help that you can access. For example, there is a Facebook group that, as of the recording of this video, is very active with members helping other members. And those are the basics of the agency dashboard. Okay, so with that, thanks, and I will see you in another video. Welcome back. On the left side menu, you're going to see a Settings tab. You're going to click that link. You're going to see a number of settings available here that you have access to, and these are going to be your individual settings and integrations. The default screen is your Profile tab. You will also have a Company tab. This is where you can add in your logo and you can fill in the rest of your company information. One of the things you're going to see here is you're going to see that there's going to be a relationship number. You're going to need to find this number when you are attempting to get help with a live agent. You also have a Team tab. And it's this tab where you can add in an employee. What you're also going to see is that you're going to be adding in customers here in this area when you are applying products and services to them. But in order to add people to your high-level system, all you'll need to do here is to click this employee. You'll then give them access to certain privileges that you have available to you. So for example, you'll write in their user information. You'll then determine what kind of permissions they will have. You'll then determine what their user role is going to be. So for example, if you give them agency access, they will then have access to your agency as long as you are not on the Pro plan. You can also give them user access or admin access. So in the case where you are setting up a customer, you're typically going to give them admin access to their own account. Now this is going to require a separate video to understand the entire process. You will then have your Billing tab. It's here where you will manage your high-level account. You will also see the Snapshot tab. And the Snapshot tab is a way for you to be able to take elements from your account and transfer them to other Go High Level accounts. Now you can transfer certain elements to your customers, or you can transfer certain elements over to agencies like yours. And again, this will require a separate video in order to demonstrate this process. The Twilio tab is where you can connect an account with Twilio. Twilio will give you text messaging capability for your account. You will also see Mailgun for integration. Mailgun for integration gives you the ability to use High Level as a way of being able to give your customers email capabilities as well as to use those capabilities yourself. Again, this is an optional feature, but it's one that is available to you. If you choose not to use Mailgun, there are other SMTP services. If you click this button, you will see those other providers that you have available. SendGrid, Yahoo Mail, and Gmail, and in some cases you can use other platforms. You will need to set up at least one email service so that your system will send emails to customers who request a password or login and customers who are getting information and receipts. We will cover this in a separate video. You will see your affiliate link here in this area. You also have a custom menu link available which you can create. You can connect your Stripe account, which allows you to accept payment for the products and services that you are offering through your high-level account. You will need to connect that Stripe account here. You will see your API keys here in this area, and in certain cases you may need to use that API key for connection to your high-level account. You can activate security upgrades for HIPAA and GDPR, and you will do that here in this area in the Compliance tab. To determine everything that has happened within your account, when and where people are logging in, including your customers and employees, you can click the Audit Logs for that information. And those are the basic settings tabs for your high-level account. Okay, so with that, thanks, and I will see you in another video. Welcome back. Now, the high-level system has an area where you can get live help for specific problems during specific hours of the day. Now, depending on where you are in the world will depend on when you can access this live help. The URL that you're going to use as of the recording of this video, you'll see here in the address bar. What will happen then is you'll click Enter. This will bring you to the high-level Zoom room. Now, you're going to need to fill in some information in order to access the Zoom room. Of course, you'll put in your name and contact details. What you'll notice here is that you'll also include your relationship number here in this area. Now, you remember that that relationship number will be from your agency screen. You're going to go back to the settings. You're then going to go to your company area. And at the very top, you're going to see a relationship number. That's where you're going to click on this copy area. What you'll then be able to do is you'll then be able to enter your contact details. You'll want to enter your high-level login email. You'll then enter your reason for your visit. And when you hit enter, you will then be placed inside of a Zoom room where you can begin speaking with someone from high-level in order to address your concern. Okay, so with that, thanks, and I will see you in another video. Welcome back. You do need to have an email system connected so your high-level account will send transactional emails to the individuals that are going to be your customers and that will be interacting with you through the platform. In order to do that, you're going to go to your settings area. You'll then see SMTP service. What you're then going to do is click this Add Service button. You're going to notice that you have several providers available: Gmail, Yahoo Mail, SendGrid, and others. For the sake of this video, we're going to exemplify this by connecting SendGrid. And you'll notice here that what Go High Level will need is going to be your username from SendGrid, your email from SendGrid, and the password you have with your SendGrid account. Now, you are going to want to log into your SendGrid account, making sure that your login and password is correct. When you log in, if you haven't done this in quite some time, you're going to be asked for two-factor authentication. Once you verify that your account is open, you can then enter the details into your high-level account. Now, when you're using SendGrid, you're going to want to be aware that the username and password do matter. When your customer receives an email from your high-level account, it will be using the SendGrid account. So whatever email that you have set up with your SendGrid account, that's the email that your Go High Level will say the email is going to be from. So you do want to be mindful of branding situations when you enter this information into Go High Level. For Gmail, you will need the email and password. For Yahoo, you will need the email and password. Now, typically, when you enter your SendGrid information, you are going to get an error message. And the error message will be an authentication message. If you get this error message, you will need to change the details that you're placing inside of your high-level account for SendGrid. When that's the case, you're going to need to use a username of API key, and you're going to make sure that the password is going to be your actual API key. You will then go into your SendGrid account. You're going to click on the link that says API keys. You are then going to create an API key for your account. Once you create the API key, you can then enter that information inside of your high-level account. Okay, so with that, thanks, and I will see you in another video. Welcome back. Now, there are automated ways for you to be able to bring a customer and onboard them. However, one of the first things you'll want to understand is how do you place a new customer inside of your high-level account. What you're going to do is to go to this Accounts area. You'll then see that there's a green button here that says Add Account. What you'll notice here is that there are several snapshots that you can add certain kinds of templates depending on the kind of customer you are going to be working with. In some cases, you may have a snapshot that you have imported from another user into your Go High Level system. But if you want to start the process from scratch, you'll click Blank Snapshot. You will click Select and Continue. That's going to bring you to this mapping screen. What you are then going to do is click this button that says Add Account Manually. You will then be asked to fill in details for the individual that you're going to be adding to your Go High Level as a customer. Now you're going to notice that there are some fields that are going to be required, including a mobile number. The website is going to be an optional field. The time zone is something that you do have to fill in. Once you have it, you can then save the customer to your dashboard. You're going to notice a couple of buttons in the upper right-hand corner. You can load in a snapshot for this customer if you have one. What you can also do is you can see what this customer will actually see when they are added to an account. You can switch to this customer's sub-account. And you're going to notice then that your dashboard is going to change on the left side. You are basically looking at a customer's dashboard, the one that you have onboarded. You'll remember that you also have a sub-account. So for example, you will be able to switch over to your sub-account if you want to compare what yours looks like versus that of your customer. If you want to switch back to the agency view, you can click this blue link. That'll take you back to your agency view and your agency dashboard. Okay, so with that, thanks, and I will see you in another video. Welcome back. You can set up a membership site inside of your company account. And the first step to doing that is from your agency dashboard is you're going to access your company account. That's going to bring you to this screen. And you're going to notice here on the left side menu that there are some different tabs here, which are customer tabs. You're also going to notice that there are going to be some onboarding items. We're not going to worry about those at the moment. What we're going to do is we're going to go to our Sites tab. That's going to bring us to this area. We're then going to go to the Memberships drop-down, and we're going to go to the Settings area. Once we get to the Settings area, you're going to notice three panels. The first panel will be the Branding tab for your site details. And again, this is going to be the site where you will deliver the content or items from your membership. So you'll want to create a subdomain for this tab. Now you're going to notice here that this is going to be a high-level related domain, and you'll be using a subdomain, and typically this is going to be temporary until you set up your custom domain. But what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to write in your custom subdomain. You'll then want to see that custom subdomain in your browser. Now when you are testing this process, you're going to want to make sure that you use HTTPS when you're testing out the domain. So this is what your customers would see when they are logging in to get access to what's in your membership. You can go back to your settings area. You're then going to see your custom domains. And this is where you can set up a domain for your membership site. What you'll need to do is to follow the instructions that Go High Level has given you in order to have a custom domain. If you don't want to use a custom domain that you set up, you can then use the domain given to you by Go High Level that you have customized. You also have email settings that you can customize. You can customize a welcome email template. You can also add in a drip email template. Now for the sake of this video, we're going to turn off the drip email template, and we're going to leave the standard default template for the email settings. We're then going to click Save. We can then go back to the settings area. And we're going to stop the video here, and we're going to pick it up from the next step in creating a membership for your site. Okay, so with that, thanks, and I will see you in another video. Welcome back. Now that you have your settings customized, what you then want to do is to add products to your membership. And you're going to click on the Products area. You'll then see a blue button here that says Create a Product. You will then see different product creation templates. If you want to start from scratch, you can just click Start Building, or you can use an existing template. We're just going to choose Sprint Course. And we're going to give the course a name. We're then going to click Create Product. You're then going to see a product area. And what you will do is you will then customize different elements of the dashboard. So when you click on top of the word Course Content, you can then customize the title and then the description. If you want to give your category a thumbnail, you can do that here. You can then save your default category. Once you've saved your default category, you can then begin adding content to the different product areas. So for example, we can then customize this first product area. If the lesson has a video lesson, you can add that lesson here in this area. The video will then upload, and then your lesson will be part of your product area. You can customize the individual video lesson by adding in a thumbnail, and you can then upload your image. If you have files to include with the lesson, you can click this button and then add in your files. You can then either save the lesson as a draft or as a published lesson. We're going to click Save. Now the default screen is going to be the outline screen, and that's highlighted here. You can also go into the course details screen, and this is what your customer is going to see in their dashboard. And so we can customize this information. We can also add in a product thumbnail. And to do that, we're going to go to the Select Image area and then upload a new image. And we're going to upload the image. We can then further customize by writing in the instructor and then placing in a headshot. We can then add in a logo image. And finally, we can add in a favicon image. If you have custom code for your course, you can place that custom code here in this area. And once you've completed all your customization, you can then click Save. You can then go to this course customization area. And what you can do is you can choose a specific theme. You can choose to customize that theme here in this area. And you can use the WYSIWYG editor. And you can do that by going into the theme settings, and you can make customizations. Once you have completed your customizations, you can then save the theme. If you want to customize the lesson section, you can customize it. For example, if we want to change the primary color, we can change it. We can then preview our course at this link. And once we've completed our customizations, we can go back to the gallery. We can then go back to the course creation area. And we're going to stop the video here, and we're going to pick it up from the Offers tab. Okay, so with that, thanks, and I will see you in another video. Welcome back. Now, as you can see on this screen, we've not yet connected a Stripe account to our high-level account. That means then that when we create an offer, it's going to need to be a free offer, but the mechanics are the same for a free or paid offer. We're going to go into this offer section, and you're going to notice here that there are no offers available. So what we're going to do here is we're going to go to this area, and we're going to click on Offers. We are then going to create an offer. We're going to give our offer a title. Now currently, you'll notice here that the price is being grayed out because we have not added Stripe to our account. However, if you did have Stripe connected, you would then set your price here in this area. You'll notice here that you can set the product for this particular offer. Now, all we've set up is one product to make part of this offer. So we're going to use this offer setting for the product that we have set up. We're then going to click Create. We can give this offer a nickname, and this is going to be something that only we see. We're going to write in the offer description. If you click this area, you'll notice that we can add in some advanced custom code to the offer level. You'll also notice that we have included products. So if we had additional products, we could add those products to this offer here in this area. We can set a specific image for this individual offer. Now currently, this offer is going to be in draft mode. Now before we move on to another tab, we're going to save what we have. And you're going to see another tab here. So if we had another product, we could set up an upsell for this individual product. What we're going to do now is we're going to preview the offer. Now again, this offer is going to be set up as free because we've not set up Stripe and there's no price associated with it. However, your pricing would be here in this area if you had a price set up. What we can do here is we can click Edit Checkout. And basically, this is where we can customize the offer checkout. And you'll see here that if we click this area, what we can do is we can add a banner image, we can add a poster image, and we can add a logo image to this offer checkout. We can add in additional contact information. We can add in the collection address and collection phone number if that's something that we want to do. We can add in a service agreement. We can make it so that it's required that the individual read an agreement. And we can add in custom agreement text. Once we've completed this part of the process, we can then turn the offer to publish and then click Save. And our offer is now ready for a customer to see. We can now click this Get Link area, And what we basically have is a link that a customer can click in order to be taken to the offer. So if we were to place this link inside of our browser, what you're going to see is that when this link is presented, the customer can undertake the transaction for this individual product. And you're going to see it here in this area. And so you have now set up a product for sale that you're going to deliver from within your membership area. Okay, so with that, thanks, and I will see you in another video. Welcome back. Now, in order to demonstrate additional features of the membership, what we're going to do is to go back inside of our product area, and we're going to go to the ellipsis, and we're going to clone this product. And we're going to clone this product into the current location. And this is going to be a process, and the product will then be cloned. We're going to clone the product again. And so we're going to go to this product, and we're going to clone it again. So we now have 3 products. Now, the point of this video is not to clone products. It is to demonstrate some other aspects of your membership platform. What we're now going to do is to go back inside of our membership offer. And we're going to see our offer here in this area. We're then going to click to edit this part of the offer. Now again, what we want to do here is we want to add in multiple products to this offer. And so what we can do here is we can click Add Product, and we can choose the products that we're going to add. So in this particular case, we can then add in another product. We can also remove a product. So basically what we now have inside of one offer is we can deliver 2 products that we have set up inside of our product area. And when we save this, when the customer gets access to this particular offer after a purchase, they're going to get access to 2 different products that we have set up inside of the offer. And so this is how you set up a multi-product bundle inside your high-level account. Okay, so with that, thanks, and I will see you in another video. Welcome back. Now that we have a 3rd product in our inventory, we're going to go to this link for the upsell. Now before we create an upsell, we're going to need a 2nd offer. So we're going to go to our offer section, and we're going to go to the offer tab. And we're going to create an offer. We're going to give that offer a different title. We're going to decide on the product that's going to be within that offer. We're then going to create the offer. Now again, our Stripe account is not connected, so we're not going to price the offer, but the mechanics are the same. We're going to make this offer published. We're going to give the offer a specific image. We're going to save this new offer. What we're now going to do is we're going to go back to our offer to add in this offer as an upsell. So we're now going to edit our multi-product offer. And what we're now going to do is we're going to set an upsell for this offer. We're going to click Add an Upsell. In this case, we're going to add in a one-click upsell and click Continue. We're now going to choose the upsell. We're going to choose the offer that we created and click Add Upsell Offer. You're going to notice that there's a no thanks link already in place and that you can customize this offer and the details. For example, if we wanted to pre-sell this upsell with a video, we could do it. Or if we just wanted to add in an image, we can do it. If we want to change the checkout button, we can do it. Once we have everything that we want in our upsell page, we can save it, and we can then preview the page. You'll then see what the page will look like after the customer makes the initial purchase. They'll then be shown this upsell offer on this page. We can choose to activate the upsell, and then the upsell offer will then be activated. So basically what we've now done is we've made it so that when the customer decides to make the purchase of the initial offer, they'll then be shown the upsell offer to make a further purchase. And you can test this entire process by clicking Get Link and then putting this link into your browser. Okay, so with that, thanks, and I will see you in another video. Welcome back. Now you might have an existing autoresponder or email service provider, and you want to connect them with the purchase of your product inside your high-level account. And you're going to do that in a 2-step process. The first part of that process is to set up an account on a third-party cloud-based connector like Zapier. Now if you are unfamiliar with Zapier, Zapier connects cloud-based services that do not have a direct integration, so that you can do things with your existing email service provider and your high-level account even though they are not directly integrated. Now for the sake of this video, we're going to use an already connected application to our Zapier account. And you'll notice here that MailChimp is already connected to our Zapier account so that we can integrate MailChimp with other applications. So we're going to create a Zap or a connection between MailChimp and our high-level account. Now the triggering action is going to be something that will happen within our Go High Level account. Now inside of Zapier, we will find that connection through a service called Lead Connector. And you're going to see that inside of Zapier. So we're going to click Lead Connector. And what we're going to do is we're going to choose a specific event that will be the trigger inside of Lead Connector. Now the connection trigger inside of Zapier for Go High Level is called Lead Connector. And typically, you would look for a specific connection within Lead Connector. But if you were to choose an event within Lead Connector, you'll notice then that there's only one kind of event that we can trigger with Lead Connector, and that's pipeline stage change. That's not what we're going to need, and that's not what we're going to want in order to create the connection between our autoresponder and our high-level account. We're going to have to create an automation. And inside of automation, we are going to start by creating a workflow. And from within the automations account, we're going to click Start from Scratch. And we're going to then create a new workflow from Start from Scratch. We're going to click Add Workflow Trigger. Now we can choose a number of different triggers inside of our high-level account in order to connect someone to our autoresponder. So in this case, we're going to state that when product access is granted, we want there to be a specific trigger. And we're going to give this trigger a name. Now what we're going to do inside of our workflow account is we're going to need to add a filter. Welcome back. What we're going to do now is we're going to give our workflow a unique name, and we're going to save that new workflow name. And we're going to save the new name. And basically now we have a trigger that's going to be set by a new customer coming into a specific product. So now what we need to do is we need to set the action. And so what we want to happen when this connection is made, we're then going to want to look to the webhook. So we're going to click on webhook. Now when you get to this webhook area, you are going to need to have a webhook, and this is where the information from Zapier is going to come into play. In Zapier, what we're going to do is we're going to click Create Zap. And when we create this Zap or connection, we're going to start with a webhook. And you're going to see it here in this area that says webhook for Zapier. We are then going to choose the event. Now typically you're going to use a catch hook here, and this is the point that's going to start the Zap. And we're going to click Continue. Now in most cases you can skip the child key and click Continue, and you're then going to see your webhook URL. We're going to copy that webhook URL. We are then going to head back to our high-level account. We're going to post in the webhook URL, and we're going to save it. What we're now going to do is click Save. And what we're going to do is we're going to publish the workflow. We now need to head back to our Zapier account. Now typically, if you click the Test Trigger button, Zapier is going to tell you that they cannot find a request. That's because there's technically no information on the hook inside of our Go High Level account. So what we need to do is we need to create some information inside of our Go High Level account so that there will be information on the hook. Now our workflow has been saved. So what we can do now is we can head back to our workflow area. We can now head back to the sites area. We can now go to one of our membership offers. And we know that we have an offer that has the product that will set the webhook in motion. So what we're going to do is we're going to set up a test purchase with this particular offer. And so what we're going to do is stop the process here, and we're going to pick it up in the next video. Okay, so with that, thanks, and I will see you in the next video. Welcome back. Now we are within an offer, and so what we're going to do is we're going to get a link for that offer. Now this link is going to be the actual link that you can use on top of a buy button where the customer is going to make payment and get access to your product. Again, it's important to note that currently, for the sake of this video, Stripe is not connected, and so the product is going to be free. However, you would then set a price for your product, and the process will be the exact same. What we're going to do now is we're going to copy the buy link. Again, the buying process is going to be here. And basically what we're going to do now is we're going to go through the buying process as if we were a customer. And we're now going to click Submit. And again, as we set up the offer, you'll then see that we then see the upsell. We can then choose to either say no thanks as if we were the customer, or we can click this button to assume then that the customer would get this offer also. Once the customer has done this, what we can do then, as if we were the customer, is we can click this button to view the customer's dashboard. The customer now has access to 2 products inside of our member area. And if you look in the address bar, you'll be able to see the address that we set up for this membership. And so if we go inside of our contacts, we can now see a customer contact inside of our high-level account. Okay, so with that, thanks, and I will see you in another video. Welcome back. What we want to do now is we want to complete the process of setting up our action. And so we have already set up the webhook, and what we need to do now is to go back to Zapier to make sure now that Zapier is picking up the information that we set in motion with our test purchase. So we're going to now come back to Zapier, and we're now going to click Test Trigger to see if the information is now appearing on top of the hook. And you'll now see that our test purchase actually placed information on top of the hook. That now means that we can complete the process inside of Zapier to connect our Go High Level account with our existing autoresponder that's already connected in Zapier. So we are going to take this information in Zapier and we're going to click Continue. We're now going to set an action in Zapier. We're going to connect that information from the webhook to our MailChimp account. So we're going to select an event. And basically the event that we want to set is that when there's a purchase, we want the individual added to a specific MailChimp list. And so we're going to choose Add or Update Subscriber. We're then going to click Continue. We have already connected our MailChimp account to our Zapier account, so we're just going to choose that account here in this area. Once we do that, we're then going to click Continue. We're then going to choose a specific audience or list inside of our MailChimp account. Now, Zapier can now see inside of our MailChimp account. So when we choose the actual audience, Zapier is going to be able to display to us lists that we have available in our account. And we're going to choose the list from within our account. What we're now going to do is place our cursor inside of the subscriber email area. And what you're now going to see is information from the Zapier webhook that was picked up in this first step. So we're going to map the email. So we're going to click Email in order to map the email. What this means is that every email that comes across is now going to come across in the same way when a purchase is made in our high-level account. We're going to place our cursor in the first name field, and we do have a first name, so we're going to use that first name here in this field. We're then going to click Continue. We can now send the test to our MailChimp account, and our action was successful. So basically what we have done is we've set it up so that when there is a purchase inside of our high-level account for our membership, that individual will then be added to our MailChimp account. So you can do this with any autoresponder that's connected in Zapier as long as you can connect a webhook in the process. Okay, so with that, thanks, and I will see you in another video. Welcome back. Now, it's possible that you may want to add the process that you just created in your membership to a customer that you have set up in your Go High Level account. And you can do that by going back to your agency view. What you're going to do is to go to this area that says Account Snapshots. What you're then going to do is to go to your Settings area. What you're then going to do is to go to this area that says Snapshot. What you are then going to do is you're going to create a new snapshot. And we're going to click Create a New Snapshot. We're going to give this snapshot a name. We are then going to select an account. We're then going to click Save. So what we can now do is we can move this snapshot that we've just taken of our account, and we can place it inside of our customer's account. Now you're going to see an area here that says Push and Update to Linked Accounts. But as right now you do not have any linked accounts, so what we're going to have to do is we're going to have to go back to our agency dashboard, and we're then going to need to go to our accounts area. We're then going to need to view the details of that account. We're then going to need to go to the Actions area. We're then going to need to click Load Snapshot. We're then going to select our snapshot. And we're going to see the snapshot that we created. We're then going to click Proceed. We can then choose the settings that we want to push to the account. So we're going to skip the review settings. We're going to choose the products that we want to have selected. We can choose the offers that we want to have selected. We can choose the workflow we want to have selected. And we can then click Proceed. What we can then do is click Proceed to continue. And what's going to happen now is that the information from our account is now going to be pushed to the account that we have designated. We're then going to click OK. So we can now look inside of our customer's account, which is a sub-account. And what we'll do now is go to their sites area. What we'll now do is to go to their offers area. We go to their offers area. What we're going to see are the 3 offers that we pushed to them. We can also go to their products area, and we'll see the 3 products that we had in our account now made available in their account. Okay, so with that, thanks, and I will see you in another video. Welcome back. We are now inside of the agency dashboard. What we want to do is to give the customer access to the account that we have set up for them. And to do that, we're going to go to the settings area. What we're then going to do is to go to the Teams link. And what we're going to do is we're going to add an employee. We're going to write in the customer information. Now we are going to want to make sure that the information matches this information that we have in the accounts area. So we're going to write in the customer information. We're going to add in the email. Now in terms of the phone, you do want to make sure that the phone number is going to be correct, because if the individual cannot log in, they're going to be able to use their mobile device in order to get into their account. You are going to set their password. You'll want to make sure to copy that password so that you can give it to the individual so that they'll know how to log in. You are then going to set their user permissions. Now, the user permissions are going to be the features that you're going to give them access to inside of their account. And so these are all things that, depending on what the customer is paying for, that you will give them access to. You're then going to select a user role. What you're going to do is to select the user type, and you're going to give them access to an account. If you give them access to an agency, they're going to have access to your agency, and that's not what you want. You want them to have access to an account of their own. You're going to select their user role. Their user role is going to be an admin. You want them to have control over their entire account. You're then going to choose the account that they're going to be added to. In this case, we already have an account set up for them, and so we're going to add that account to their permissions. We're then going to click Save. Your customer will then get access to their account in order to log in with the password that you gave them. Okay, so with that, thanks, and I'll see you either in another video or in another course.